Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Hey. What's up, boys? How you guys doing? Oh, what's this? Oh, we're not selling the Aorus. That's not happening. That is a heat. This box is freaking huge and it's heavy. It's huge and heavy. Just the way your mom likes it. Is the Aorus Bay? I don't know. We haven't opened it yet. We're going to soon. I just gotta set up a couple things on the stream stuff first. How's the audio? Too loud? Or is it alright? How we doing? I gotta move this microphone. Alright, how's that? How we sounding? That's a cool looking Zotac. Audio's great? Good. 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 Today we bring you graphics cards ASMR. We're gonna unbox a new graphics card today. The Aorus Master. A trio for? I wouldn't trade anything for a trio. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm sorry. But guess what? After I get it, right, it's a little selfish of me maybe to have it for a week and then I give it to somebody else. Maybe that's just the cost of doing business with me. Sorry. Where the hell is Discord? Why isn't it working? Discord's not working. That's what I mean. I'm not functional.
Working.
It's working fine. Hey Swift, stop spamming my Discord. Get that crap out of here. Hey, honey. All right. Howdy. Hey, Slick Watts. You're not.
Slick Watts.
You're not in here again. No.
Slick Watts, you can't get a card.
No. Hey, what card do I use for my main PC? If you guys take a look, my main PC's back there right now. I don't know if you can tell, but it's got a big fat 1650 in it. It's got a 1650. Ventus, you? You want the Ventus? We got a Ventus. MSRP, that's what I'm selling it for. You pay what I paid. There's my Ventus. This is your Ventus. I was just borrowing it to test. I just wanted some numbers, some benchmarks, some thermals. That way I can make a video on it and put a little review together. But then it's yours after that. So if you want to win this Ventus, a couple things. One, you have to be subscribed to the YouTube channel. Okay? Will you be benchmarking the card then Sell-a-way? Yeah, so I'm gonna benchmark and open up this bad boy, but we are selling away this Ventus tonight. I don't want it anymore. It's yours. Take it from me. Come pick it up. You can have it. The Ventus? Yeah. This is your Ventus. This isn't my Ventus. You guys can have it. Here you go. You want this Ventus? You can have it. It's yours. It's yours. You just have to be a sub. You just have to be a sub, and then we're gonna put a keyword in. I'm gonna give you guys a keyword for the giveaway, and then you're gonna put that keyword in the chat, and then you'll be entered to win. Well, entered to buy this Ventus. So what's gonna happen is I will draw a random name, and you are going to then be able to buy that from me, and then I'll ship it to you, and I'll cover the shipping. You just pay what I paid, and I'll cover the shipping. One stipulation: U.S. only. I'm not shipping it to Canada. I'm not shipping it to Qatar. I'm not shipping it to Korea. It's only going to the U.S. What happened to the Children's Miracle Network? They're still around. So we're gonna give this away in a little while. I tricked you all to come in here, and then we're gonna give it away. So right now, what we're gonna do first is unbox this 3080 Aorus from the eBay drop. Do you think the Aorus will need a support bracket? Yeah, I think that this thing is a big fat boy. I think it's big and fat, and it's going to need... will you put lipstick on and kiss it if I win? No. I'll sign it for you if you want, but I'm not going to kiss it with lipstick.
Yes, you will.
Did you fake your death, Epstein? Let Canadians pay their own shipping? Fine. Canadian, if you win this, you can cover your own shipping.
You want to know
There's only one. There's only one Canadian in here. All right.
I say you wait a
Is this?
little.
Oh, here we go. This is the Aorus. Let's unbox the Aorus. You get this like little thing here that's probably got stuff in it, like a card or something that says, "Hi, we love you. Thanks for spending money with us." You're the one Canadian. You'll pay the shipping and you're in the US? Hey, if that's what you want to do, go ahead. Register your product for a 4-year warranty. Make sure you register it. We'll make sure to register that whenever we give this one away at some point in time, but that's not today. Today we're doing the Ventus. This one might be for next time. What's in the envelope? Probably anthrax. Yeah, probably. They're like, hey, you bought this. Here's a case badge. They really want you to put this on the front of your case so that way you can feel like an eagle and fly. How much is the Ventus? I don't know, like $740 or something? $750? So when it's time to give away the Ventus, or sell away the Ventus, not really a giveaway, it's a sell away, make sure you only enter if you actually want to buy it from me. And this is a big fat card, holy cow. Live videos makes a difference. How you doing, Chronic? Are you doing alright tonight? Chronic Nitron? Chronic Nitron? Whew, that's a big old box. I think this is the biggest 3080 box that I've had. In fact, here's the 3090 box, and there's the 3080 box for the Aorus. How do we enter? You're gonna dude, this thing is heavy. This is such a huge cart. Holy cow.
That cart, that's huge.
What's up, evil Kami Lami? Banana for scale, please. Fat boy. This thing is huge. Oh my gosh, it weighs so much. Oh, it smells a little weird. Doesn't it? Maybe we would need to let it air out. It doesn't smell fresh. I don't know. Here we go. So this is the Ventus. It's got some schmutz on the back. I think somebody at Newegg opened this box and gave it some love for a little bit. Because it's got fingerprints on it and like a little bit of dust. I think somebody at Newegg in the warehouse popped this bad boy open and played with it a little bit.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It's the anthrax. Send it back. Yeah. Guys, I'm just going to send this thing back, okay? Okay, Google. Set the upstairs air conditioner to 69 degrees.
I want to know about your hat.
What about my hat? Where did I get it? I don't remember. I got it on eBay. Yeah, this thing is like, I don't know, why wouldn't they make this a 3 8-pin card? This thing is so huge. This is so huge. Get out the black light. Okay, we're getting the black light out.
It will turn off the camera.
Alright, we got the black light. What's this? What's this stuff on it, huh? Huh? What? There's some stuff in there. There's some stuff on the screen. What was somebody doing on that screen? And there's some fuzz in here. We didn't inspect. There's some white dots here. I'm very sus of these white dots. What are these white dots on my graphics card, huh? Somebody was doing something weird.
That does say there's white shit.
Anyways, boys. Oh, this is heavy. Here's the Aorus Master. It's big. This is a giant card. This is a big card. Hold on. Let me get the for the win. Here's the size difference on the for the win and the Aorus Master. Look at that. The size difference is insane. I'm a little bit dumb today, and I can't line stuff up. Here we go. That's crazy. What's the difference on that? Are you kidding me? Jeez Louise. It's huge. It's bigger than the 3090. Bigger than the 3090. Oh, it's not as heavy as the 3090. It's close, but the 3090 is still heavier. But there's a size comparison on the 3090 and the Aorus Master 3080. So they're both about the same. Nope, the Aorus Master is a little bit taller actually. This thing's huge. Full 3 slots? This is gotta be like 4 slots. In fact, I'm probably gonna have to take out one of these brackets. In a Lee & Lee case? Well, this is a Lee & Lee Mesh 2. This thing's freaking humongous. Holy cow. Is it even gonna fit? Oh, it'd probably help if I took the rubber off. There we go. Holy cow. This card is so huge. This is ridiculous. Will it fit an ITX? No. No way. This thing is humongous. This is a Land Cool 2. It's gonna fit. It fits. It's just so big. It's humongous. Let me get it plugged in real quick and then turned on. And then we'll see if we can see the screen on the side. Goodness gracious. This thing's huge. Goodness gracious. The cables here. This is ridiculously thin. They have the shroud set up. The shroud is so massive that unless you have tiny little hands, it's a little different. Anyway. Alright. There's a lot of HDMI. I don't know why there's so much HDMI, but whatever. It's a big fat card. It's too big, it won't fit. Like, you know what? Maybe we'll just tie it up real quick. Where's... this screen actually do anything or what? Don't have like some cool preloaded stuff in there. Let's see. Why don't I have any video coming up? Comes in here, goes out to the monitor. I don't know. I'm fully screwed in. It's making you nervous with that amount of sag. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I don't.
Let's go ahead and do that. This card is so huge. This is like the biggest graphics card I've ever seen. Well, but I didn't have any video, so I'm a little concerned. Because I also might have broke off my PCIe retention clip right before I put this in. Oh, hey. Working. We need some mods in this chat to stop the spamming. I only have one YouTube mod, and she's playing Phasmophobia. GPU giveaway is over? Nope, not yet. We haven't given it away yet. It's still right here. What song is this? It's called something. I'll tell you in a sec. It's called Days of Thunder by The Midnight. Oh boy, that is a big card. Hey, okay, so does anybody know what the Gigabyte software is called for the Aorus Master, so that way we can change the image? Alright, this needs to turn down. Jonathan Davis, isn't that like the guitar player in Korn? I did not get this from Starlit on eBay. It's called Windows Notifications, yeah. Hey, Z-Danger, do you see how big this giant card is? This thing's huge. In fact, you know what? I feel like we should change things up here a little bit. Hold on. Can I scoot your desk real quick?
No,
You're hunting a ghost.
It goes. And it was throwing a candle at me. It threw something at me.
Alright. I'm gonna press some ingenuity here. I got it. Watching it. I'm watching it. Alright.
No, he's taking the light.
Here.
You should probably piss it
So
off.
that way you guys can see inside. Oh, it's legit.
Like moving stuff.
Alright. Does that help? Can you guys see it a little bit better now? Alright. Nothing can be as bad as Dragon Center. Dude, Dragon Center... Do I have to install Dragon Center to change the image on this card? I hope not. We'll just do that later. Let's do some benches. Let's see what happens. Let's get Afterburner rolling. Oh, let me change this. This system is a 10700K, 16 gigs of RAM of Micron E-die, 3600 CL16. How do you enter the Sell-a-way for the RTX? I'm going to give you a keyword. You're going to take that keyword, you're going to put it in chat. You need to be subscribed to the channel, and you need to win the drawing. And then I'll send you an invoice for the price that I paid for the card, and I'll ship it to you. And I'll cover the shipping. Unless you're outside the US, then you're covering the shipping, because I'm not doing that. Underpowered? A 10700K is underpowered for this? Okay. Sure, buddy. Maybe if you're gaming in 720p. I need to change this. Here we go. There we go. All right. Anthony Zotacchio? No, not yet. All right. I'm curious to see what this thing will do. I don't even know what the TDP is on this. I think it's like 370 or 380 or something. What's the TDP on this, guys? We only have 100% power. I guess we'll see what that actually... How does the warranty work with the Gigabyte? I don't know. Good luck, dude. I personally have never had to RMA a video card ever. Yeah, Slickwatts won the first one, and he got the Gaming X Trio. Are you going to switch that little LCD to the Zotac meme? Yes, this is going to be the Zotac meme.
Damn it!
I just don't know how to change it.
Fuck me, I died!
This PSU is the HX1200 by Corsair. So we should not be getting throttled at all. We have plenty of power. I can't flip the radiator. It's not going to work. I really don't care that GN said that, and I totally get why they said that, and it makes plenty of sense, but it's physically impossible in this case to flip this 360-degree radiator. It is not possible. 1200 watts is not enough? Yeah, I know, right? Alright, so fans at 100% are not as loud as I thought they would be. Let's just see what our stock stable is. My thoughts on the Gaming X Trio, why don't you ask Slickwatts? Slickwatts has it now. I thought it was a fine card. Is the keyword 104? Funny. You mounted it in the top? My case doesn't have room for that. It won't fit. My case does not support a 360 up top. How much for the Ventus? It's gonna be what I paid for it, which I think after tax and everything was 800 bucks. Or close to it. Keyword MSI buys their cards, yeah. If you're outside the US, then you gotta pay for shipping. I'm not gonna pay for that. What do we think about the Ventus? I think it's a fine card. I think it's alright. I think that, I personally think that any card over $699 isn't worth it right now. I think that all cards pretty much act exactly the same. The boost clocks. On what's my thoughts on Moore's Law's rumors? I haven't watched the video, so I can't actually tell you. I've only read what people have said about it in the Discord. How much sag do I have with this? I don't know. How much sag is there? Does it look like a lot? Can you guys see it? Are there LEDs on the Ventus? I don't think there were LEDs on the Ventus. I think it was just black. What are the temps? I think that the VBIOS temperature target was around 72 degrees. You'll pay the extra $42 for the Ventus, yeah. I did experience crashes with the Ventus, but not after the new driver, I think. The only time I tested the Ventus, actually, I don't remember. I would have to plug it back in again and try. Alright, what did we get? No lights means slower. Actually, if you have no lights, it means that it's sending more power to the GPU instead of the lights. How do you enter the raffle? So, hold on real quick. This is... So we got 11, 20, 11, 6, 28. Alright. I just started benchmarking. This is the first benchmark run. All stock. Did you guys even... Were you guys paying attention? How hot did it get? 52 degrees? Okay. This is a big fat boy. Alright. Let's see. Alright, what did our core clock hit? 1965 that whole way, so let's see if we can just add like plus 80 and have it stable. Or let's try 60 first. See what happens. Also, what was the total power watt usage? 350. This card's only 350 watts? That's garbage. That is garbage. Okay. You know what's funny? The Gigabyte Gaming OC has a higher TDP than this card, which costs $100 extra and has a 4-slot cooler on it. That's ridiculous. Who designed that? Where's Brian? I want to talk to Brian. That's dumb. Okay, whoever made this, you're dumb. 1965 is pretty good out of the box, sure. But 350 watts? That's it? That's all you got? Really? Come on. It only has 2 8-pins? Hey, the Gaming OC only has 2 8-pins. The Gaming OC does 370 watts. Yeah, Brian Gigabyte, where's he at? You're Brian? Hey, Brian. We're not going to do keyword Brian. We've already done that before. We've already done that one. Isn't the TDP on the FE's 370 watts, isn't it? I could just sell the Aorus instead. No, I gotta do some reviews and make a video on it. Ooh, 352 watts. Oh boy. So it's actually funny. This 2 8-pin card is the same exact TDP as the MSI Gaming X Trio, which is 3 pins. It's pretty silly. Original box. There are no special cables. They're regular PCIe 8 pins. And yeah, it comes with the box. The box is right here. Here's the box for the Ventus. That card goes in this box. Did I try a Trio with a modded BIOS? No, I did not, because modded BIOSes didn't exist when I had the Trio. Slickwatts has the Trio now. But with the power design on that board, I would not put a modded BIOS on it. It is not made to handle power. Oh boy, big score. I'm not really impressed with this card. I gotta say it. I'm not too happy with it. Let's see what else it can do. Unless it like overclocks RAM by like 1200 megahertz or something. Other than that, I'm pretty on this card. Maybe we just, you know what we should do? Let's just find out the max overclock on this or Aorus real quick, and then we'll just throw the Ventus in and make sure that it doesn't crash and it actually works. Maybe we can test that. The Strix formula can't handle a modded BIOS, but the Strix is like has a 450 watt BIOS on it. You don't need another BIOS on that. The size is not matching the performance. Five E, no, you do not. You do not need to plug in 3 separate power cables. 2 power cables, one of them daisy chained is going to be just fine. And it's not tacos. Killer Hertz, what's up, dude? 104. I would go with a 3600 over a 10400F. How's this thing comparing to other cards? For $850, don't buy this. Unless you just really want this LED thing, OLED display, whatever it is. If you really want the display and it looks cool, then go ahead and spend your money on it. If you're smart, don't spend your money on it, because other cards perform way better for way less. Well, I don't know if it's going to bottleneck the GPU. I mean, maybe we don't know until we actually see results. Any CPU will bottleneck a card. It's just like, what CPU is the baseline bottleneck that all other CPUs should strive for?
All of the laundry.
Personally, I'm going to throw a 5900X in my own machine. You can put an anime figurine in the case, sure. How about it? As long as it's not metal, so that way it doesn't like fall over and break something. Yeah, it's not, I mean, if you really want this, then whatever. What card has performed the best for their price point? So far, the Gaming X... No. The Gigabyte Gaming OC has been... I've had two of those cards, and they both OC'd like beasts. They were great. And I have the For the Win 3. The core is okay, but my memory sucks. I can't take it over 600 megahertz. I don't know. Why are you going to do dual 3090s? Like, a 3090 for gaming is dumb. Don't buy a 3090 for gaming. Buy a 3080. You can name your child to Madre. All right. Let's see. But yeah, no, the gaming OC, that was fine. This Ventus probably performs exactly the same as this card. So, but I guess we'll see what it does. Maybe we have a golden chip. I don't know. What was that? Plus 90. What did we even make it to on our boost clocks? We made it to 2025, 2010, 2025, 2050. I wasn't even paying attention. You'll name your son Ventus? You should. The FE, I mean, the FE is a little bit louder. It runs a little bit hotter, but it's also $699 if you can get your hands on it. I have not tested a 3080 Tough. Nope. I've done the Gigabyte Gaming OC, the Ventus, the Gaming X Trio, For the Win 3 Ultra, and now the Gigabyte Aorus. I would say my favorite out of all of those was the For the Win 3. It stays nice and cool, and the fans are pretty good on it. Are you a dog guy or a cat guy? We have a cat. I'll just say that. And it's annoying, but we have a cat. Am I going to test any games with it? Monk, do you want me to test any games with it? I have tried the For the Win 3 with the new beefier BIOS, and it's exactly as the For the Win 3 with the Strix BIOS on it that we flashed on it last stream. I have not tried out the XC3 yet. Amazon says it should be here Monday. I personally don't think it's worth it. I mean, it's staying cool, right? 50 degrees, but it's also 69 degrees in this room right now. Fahrenheit. And we've got an extra fan drawing some of the heat off. With this type of huge cooling solution, why didn't they give this card some power? It is so dumb. It doesn't make any sense. My microphone and headphone setup, I use a HyperX Quadcast as a microphone. And for my head, we crashed? What did we even hit? We crashed at 2100? Okay. This card's a chump. Alright. How do I get all these cards? Hey, I'm in the Discord just like you guys are. That's all. Oh good, you got a 3090 FE in the mail from Best Buy. That's good. Thoughts between the XC3 and the For the Win 3? They're going to be similar. Every single RTX 3080 is going to be similar. Okay, that's all there is to it. It doesn't matter how many watts you push through it. You're going to have a good chip on some of them and a bad chip on others. Realistically, it's going to be within like 3 or 4 FPS between all the cards. I mean, it comes down to how loud do you want it to be? How are the temps, I guess? Do you like the way it looks? How much do you want to spend on a card? Other than that, they're all pretty much the same. 0 ping with 1 gig Wi-Fi. 1 gig wired. How do you do the random drawing? Any trick for checking out faster? What I've heard is use the mobile apps. I haven't done it that way, but that's what I've heard. What a lot of people do is they put all the cards on Newegg into a wish list, and then once drops start happening, they go to the wish list on their phone, and they just hit add to cart, all of them. Oh. I'm sorry that you had your FE canceled. Except for the ones that perform way better for way less. Well, the thing is that, like, why spend $850 on this card when if you could get an FE for $699, or you can get a Tough for $699, or you can get a Ventus for 740 or whatever, why even spend $850 on a card? Like, okay, a lot of people are going for the Strix. Everybody's like, oh, I want the Strix. I want the Strix. That's my god card. It overclocks so high. No, it doesn't. It's gonna be within the same region of all 3080s, which is like, can it game past 2000 megahertz? Yes. Okay. Then how far can it game? Maybe 2100 stable, like as like a top tier card. All in all, we're talking like 100 megahertz difference on overclocks. Really not even worth it. All right, so we're gonna stop there on the core at 110. Let's try 500 on the memory. Yeah, no, I know. That's really, it's stupid. You know what it is, guys? It's a demand issue. That's the problem. The problem with, the reason that nobody has a 3080 is because the demand's just too high. Do you believe me yet? The demand is too high. It's not a supply issue, okay? It's the fact that too many of you guys want new video cards. And it's not NVIDIA's fault that they charged $1,200 for a 2080 Ti last generation, so nobody wanted to upgrade to the big bad 2080 Ti because it cost $1,200. That wasn't NVIDIA's fault. That was your fault for being poor, okay? This is a demand issue. Everybody wants to upgrade their 1080 Ti's. Everybody wants to upgrade their 980 Ti's. And there's just too much demand. I'm sorry. What a bunch of BS, right? What a bunch of BS. It's garbage. It's really garbage. This launch has sucked. This launch has been terrible. Big Navi though. I mean, who's ready for Big Navi? If Big Navi has supply ready to go on day one, it's I can see it selling out if there's good supply and everybody that's in the market trying to get a new card is able to buy Big Navi. I could see that sucker selling out. Yes, Seth, it was a joke. It's sarcasm. It's a supply issue. It's obviously a supply issue. Who has ever heard of a demand issue ever in any course or class ever? Whoever says that's a demand issue? You don't have demand issues in the real world. You have supply issues. You have supply constraints. Nothing about too many people want something. It's you can't produce enough to meet demand, which is not a demand issue. That's a supply issue. It's stupid. It's really stupid. They should have held on to these cards for an extra month, went to market with a big fat stockpile of them, and then ran with it that way. But they wanted to beat out NVIDIA, or they wanted to beat out AMD to the punch. They wanted to beat out the consoles to the punch. Good job. Good job, NVIDIA. Hey, we broke 12,000 on 500 megahertz overclock on the RAM. Let's try 750 on the memory. When do you think the real launch will be? Dude, I don't know. Probably Q1. I think that there will be supply of these cards Q1. I think that if the rumors about them going to TSMC or if those are real, then they can actually pump out some stock. Scarcity is the keyword. They did. How do you misread the demand? Jensen said in the launch, he said 1080 Ti owners or Pascal owners, it is now safe to upgrade. They knew that the demand was going to be real. Are they artificially holding the supply? Who knows? I doubt it. I think that they're having an issue keeping up with it. I don't know how they're going to keep up with the 3070 demand, because that's we're talking $800 graphics cards, right? $700, $800 a graphics card. This is not the graphics card that most people are going to go for. Most buyers are going to go for the $500 graphics card because $700 is already pretty high and outrageous for most people to spend anyways. So the demand for 3070 is going to be way higher than the 3080 is. How are they gonna keep up with demand for that? They're gonna call it a demand issue again? Now that they know that everybody wants one? I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe they needed to source out the chip manufacturing to multiple places instead of just one. It's just crazy to me. But as far as how this card performs, it's on the lower end of 3080s that I've tested. Actually, it might be at the bottom. Oh, we crashed. Not even stable at 750 on the RAM. Don't buy this card. If you are going to spend money on a 3080, don't buy this card. It's stupid. What the hell are we listening to? Can we change this? It sounds stupid. Do you have any 3090s? I've got the FE. Yeah, no, I've what card was it? One of the gaming OCs hit like 1100 stable on the memory. Yes, I am ready to recoup some costs on this Ventus here in just a minute. Let's find our max stable overclock on this thing. You're not here to talk about my favorite color? Are we here to talk about your favorite color? Devo? Yeah, I just don't think that it's worth the extra $150. I mean, I know a lot of people would be like, oh, $150 extra? Sure, I'll pay for it. But like, My favorite AIB is the For the Win 3. Yeah, it's an extra $100, but I can actually overclock it. It stays nice and cool. It's not very loud. Is this a Zotac? No, unfortunately. My F5 keyboard? I don't use F5. I use Discord. No need to F5 when you have Discord. If I had to choose between a Strix 3080 and a For the Win 3 Ultra, I would take a For the Win 3 Gaming. Because the For the Win 3 Gaming and the For the Win 3 Ultra are exactly the same except for the BIOS, and you can just overclock the For the Win 3 Gaming manually. I mean, what's the difference? Yeah, see, I mean, it's all luck. It's all silicon lottery. Whether or not you get a good chip, whether or not you get good RAM. The Ventus temp, I think the VBIOS temperature target on the Ventus was 72 degrees Celsius. Yeah, 760 if you put in the associate code. Alright, so 12106 for an $850 card. I think is the highest this bad boy is gonna go. But I mean, this is a really beefy card. It looks cool. Don't you guys think it looks cool? It looks cool. We need to put a Zotac GIF on the screen here. I mean, it looks cool. Yeah, your For the Win 3 is really good, it sounds like. The difference between a 3080 and a 1080 is the BIOS? What? What are you talking about? What did I achieve on the 3090? I don't remember. Hey, I don't bot. That's not me, and I don't scalp, so I just use Discord. Whenever it sends the notification, that's whenever I
like a ninja.
whenever I go grab one. Guys. Let's see. I want to
Give it those.
change this real quick.
I want to bring another.
So that way you guys can look at this up close and personal. Oops.
The one.
So, I mean, it looks pretty cool. The Aorus Master again. Anybody's just coming in. It's a big chunker. We've got a nice little logo on the back there that lights up. We've got the logo next to the screen here that lights up. There's a close up of whatever the heck that is. I don't know what that is. Why do they even have that? I mean, it looks kind of cool. It's big. It's not really worth $850. Is that a light on the front? Looks like a light up front. Yeah, it's got a little light up front. Okay. Or is that my motherboard? No, that's the card. Yeah, no, this nice looking card. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. But then again, here's what I might do. Fine. Alright. The egg is kind of dope, low key. The Aorus Masters. I know it must use 80 watts or something. I don't know. It's just so sad that they've got this giant cooler, this huge cooling solution, and no power to shove through it. This should have been a 3-pin card with a beefy power setup, power delivery system, and this should have been for $850. You can buy a Strix. The Strix will probably perform better than this card. Within a few percent, but still probably better than this card. What chair is this? This is the Ergo Chair 2. Autonomous Ergo Chair 2. Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. Aona Manan. The Extreme is? Well, how much does the Extreme cost? Because this is already $850. Get the faux chonker. I agree, this is the faux chonker. Alright, you know what? It is the Autonomous Ergo Chair 2. Let's do this. We got 12106. Let's see what this little Ventus does compared to this card. What's the blue drink? That is G Fuel Snow Cone. Well, so here's the thing, Evo Capro Cadeau Productions. Tweaktown did a 3080 Strix review. They hit 2025 stable after a 15 megahertz overclock on their card, so they got a really bad chip also. They got a Strix with a chip that will only do 2025 on the core. That sucks. I would be so sad if I bought that Strix and only got 2025 on the core. But this thing is quite the chonker. It's big. Oh, it's like giving birth to a baby. Big old fat baby. I mean,
The
It's pretty big. Like if we compare it to this Ventus. Alright, let's plug in this Ventus. Maybe.
Oh, it's like
They have really big fat hands, and they're not great for screwing things in cases. So let's see how the $740 card performs. Or was it 750? Somewhere around there. Compared to the 850. It looks so small. I know. This bad boy is just huge. It is just massive. Look at that thing. It's huge. My hands are not good for screwing. They're too big. Alright, yeah, so let's see, why don't I have, oh, that's why I don't have any video output. I'm gonna plug into it. Guys, also, if you like the content and you want to support it, I've got my Patreon link in the description. I've also got a PayPal link in the description. If you guys want to help support my work that I'm doing, or you want to help support the Discord work and help cover the server costs and stuff like that, feel free to hit up that Patreon, hit up the PayPal, and I will be eternally grateful. I have not tested the Gigabyte Vision. It'll probably be just like this. It'll probably be just like every other 3080. There's no real special 3080s this generation, in my opinion. There's no super standout card that's just like amazing in every way. You're a big grandpa stonker, baby. Awesome, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. The size difference is crazy. I mean, personally, so eventually we'll do a sell-away for this card also. I don't want this. I do not want this. I want one of you guys to have this. I guess. If this is the card you've been wanting, this giant, weird-looking chunk of graphics card, if this is what you wanted, I think that it'll perform well as far as temperatures go because it's got such a massive heatsink. Heat dissipation will be great, I assume. I haven't actually tested too much of that yet. It does have a lot of plastic here, which kind of negates this giant heatsink because it's just going to keep that heat in instead of letting it go out. I think that they should have gotten rid of a lot of this plastic. But I'm not going to keep this card. We'll do another sell-away for that. And then also make sure you guys are subscribed to the YouTube channel if you want to be able to take advantage of the sell-away. Can I sell away the 413? No, that's going to be my card. Unless I get an FE. Surprisingly enough. If I get an FE, then I'm not that's the last card that I want is an FE. All right. I don't think that the performance on this is worth it. No, we are about to beat this performance with the Ventus. I bet. And this, keep in mind, $850 MSRP on this card. I want to see if the Ventus will beat it in a Port Royal. It is an Into the AM shirt. Thank you, Monk Guns. I don't know, Steve. What RTX 3080 card? Anything. I mean, I guess whatever you can get your hands on that's cheap enough, that's within your budget. So I'm going to keep the For the Win 3 for now, unless I get an FE. And an FE is $6.99. I'd rather have an FE. I think it's a great looking card. I want to put it on water. I think a water block on an FE would look sick.
Oh, it turned.
For now, I'm going to keep the For the Win 3 though, unless I get an FE. And then, if I get an FE, then the For the Win 3 will be on one of these live streams, and we'll get rid of it. When am I going to sell the Aorus? I don't know, maybe in a week or two. Do I have a G Fuel referral? No, I don't. I just like it. I just drink G Fuel. The FE is way overrated. I know it is, but it's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful card. Will you be able to pay with 2 cards if you win the Sell-a-way? We can probably work something out. You got a badly bin 3090 FE? I got a really good bin 3090 FE. The highest you can hit is 13,500? What? Something's wrong with that. No way. 13,500? I think I was like 14 something. You'll trade an FE unopened for your For the Win 3? We'll chat. You and I. We'll chat. My favorite flavor right now is snow cone. Man, I freaking love snow cone. The way that you guys are going to enter is I'll give you a keyword, and then you put that keyword in chat, and we'll see what happens. See if you win or not. What 3080 card will overclock? Will overclock better on a water block, the FE? Okay. One, it comes down to silicon quality. How good is your chip? If you have a really good chip, then even on air it's going to overclock well. If you have a bad chip, even on water, it's going to overclock poorly because it's a bad chip. Same with the memory. What chat? What are you talking about? What chat? This chat, right here. The keyword is going to have to go in the YouTube chat. Yeah, make sure you drink water, obviously. It's all silicon lottery. This generation is like 100% silicon lottery. Absolutely. How do you enter to buy the Ventus? I'm going to give you a keyword. Okay, so stock out of the gate. Oh, you know what? This test was flawed because I didn't have the fan speed all the way up. So we probably didn't boost this high. Stock on the Aorus was 11,628. This was 11,541. 100 points away for $100. All right, let's. I remember that we were able to at least hit plus 40 on this card. Let's see what we can do. If it boosts to 1930, is that good? That's okay. No, we didn't crash. This is a 10700K. I picked up the 10700K in motherboard on Newegg last week in that $500 combo or whatever. What do I use to OC the FE? The only thing that I use to OC anything is Afterburner, because that's just what I'm so familiar with. I've been using Afterburner forever. Do you think 7nm chips will perform better than Samsung chips? Yes, absolutely. I'm sure that they would perform much better. So weird that I would pay the $100 to have a card right now. Yeah, it is weird how that works. You have the 10700K too? Yeah, so I just got it. It's running at 5 gigahertz. The memory is 3600 megahertz CL16. You heard it's better to undervolt the FE instead of overclocking it? Okay. So, what if I get the Ventus over this? I won't be missing out on much. There won't be an issue out of the box. If you got a Ventus versus this, you won't be missing out on anything. This might be a little bit quieter because of the heat dissipation on the giant fin stack, but a 2080 is a 2080 at this point. You could have a 699 Zotac that performs better than a Strix. Who knows? It's all Silicon Lottery. Hey Zach, how you doing? How do we enter the drawing? I'm gonna give you a keyword, and then you'll put the keyword in the chat, and you also have to be a subscriber to win. And then if you win, I will send you an invoice from my PayPal account, and I'll ship you a card. Zotac 413. The HDMI ports matter for some people, though? For who? Why? What's your use case? What is that very specific use case that you need? How many HDMI ports does this even have? I didn't even look. Let's see. Oh, okay. Hey, Adam. So I'm glad that you got a 3080. So this has got 3 HDMI. I assume only as a YouTube subscriber. Yeah. I assume that these are all 2.1. Who needs 3 HDMI 2.1 inputs or outputs? What's the use case? There'll be like one person that needs that in the world. Like, what do you need that for? Do I have background music playing? Yeah. Is it okay? Is it too loud? If you want to run a video wall, well, why don't you just use DisplayPort for that? I don't know. I mean, okay, sure. It's like, what, didn't the 6970s used to have like 6 HDMIs on them? I think. Yeah, no, I get you on that, Phil, but it's like 3 of them. Who are you gonna game on 3 monitors? Does that even exist anymore? What did they used to call that? NVIDIA Vision something, or I forget what that used to be called. When you could span across like 3 monitors. Oh, my background music only comes through when I talk? Huh. Yes, you're right that higher tech TVs that can do 4K 120 need the 2.1. Absolutely correct. The thing is, though, is who needs 3 of those at one time? That's what I'm saying. It's like there might be one dude, but like the use case is so minimal. NVIDIA Surround. Oh yeah, that's what it was called. Surround. How long have I been in the industry of PC building? Forever. My first build was a Athlon X2, maybe? I forget what they used to be called. It was before the Core 2 Duo came out. Ifinity. Yeah, that was the AMD one, was iFinity. Surround was the NVIDIA one. Hi, Christopher. 2025 on the clock, and yeah, that's Bearded Donut. That's a good FE. Hey, congrats, man. That's better than what this does. And this was $150 more than your FE. So let's see if this Ventus beats it. I kind of want to make the Ventus just static when you're talking. That static that you hear is because I have these fans at maximum right now. So you're hearing a lot of fan noise, but the noise gate is keeping the sound out when I'm not talking. Oh, well, that's kind of cool, Mysterio.
Because it wasn't cold in there.
The Ventus will beat it, yeah. You haven't pushed it past yet? I wouldn't be too worried about ruining your card or anything like that. It's not like it was back in the old day when you can accidentally shove too many volts through it and fry your chip. NVIDIA's GPU boost is pretty locked down. I wouldn't be worried about killing your card. NVIDIA RTX voice. So I used to, and then it just magically stopped working on my laptop and on my desktop. And I have not had the time to troubleshoot it to see why. But it stopped working. I used to use it. Is a quadcast worth it? I think that the Yeti sounds better than a quadcast. So if you can get a Yeti cheaper than a quadcast, do that. Alright, we went plus 70. I just want to break that 2000 megahertz barrier on this thing real quick. And then we can do the Sell-a-way. Your Ventus maxed out at 12,172. No, capitalization will not matter in the keyword. Is the Ventus louder than the Aorus? Yes. At 100% fan speed it is. The SM57? Yeah, but the thing is if I had an SM57, then I would have to be like talking like this right next to it and be like, hey guys, what's up gamers? Whereas like a condenser, a big fat condenser mic, I can just be like over here and be like, hey guys, what's up? You're hearing OnlyFans. That was good. I like that one. The Pentium 3700E. Oh boy. Oh, put the extra fan on the Ventus to be fair. Here you go. You just have it drawing heat out from the fin stack up here, kind of. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, the Shure SM57. Oh, wait. SM57, was that the... No, that is the big one, right? The one that's like 350 bucks. Between the Ventus or the Trio, if they both cost the same, the Trio. If you have to pay $1 extra, the Ventus. You're gonna do some volt mods with your For the Win 3? That's cool. Yeah, I actually read a review on that one, Edward Johnson, about the Samsung, and I was going to buy it at some point in time, but I think it was out of stock. Any chance you recap the cards and your thoughts? I'm going to do that this weekend. I'm going to put together a big video with all the numbers from all the cards and my thoughts on them, and tell you all that you're stupid if you spend $850 on a graphics card. Because they all pretty much perform the same. I mean, sure, we overclock for fun and stuff, but realistically, when it comes to gaming, if you're gaming on a $699 card, or you're gaming on an $849 card, you're not going to tell the difference. It's going to be exactly the same. But hey, we didn't crash yet. What did we hit on the core? Barely hit 2,000 megahertz. Yeah, RGB. If you're the person that spends an extra $150 on RGB, then I already can't talk sense into you. You do you. Literally nothing I can do to help that.
It's the only.
How old am I? How old do you think I am? Yeah. So I would like to do a recap. I'm going to do kind of like a GPU shootout type thing. I haven't seen many reviews on the 4 to Win 3. I'll make sure that that's in there. I was really hoping to have an FE as a baseline, but FE today, when the FE dropped, I was at CVS picking up this card. I picked up this card at CVS today at a UPS drop-off. The last FE drop that was on Nvidia.com, I was taking a nap when that hit. So I've had really bad luck with FEs. 52, yes. I'm 52 years old. Is that $800 is dumb if you can get a cheaper one right now? Yes. And it depends. Like, do you need a new graphics card right now? Can you not wait? Is it worth just an extra $150? If that's all that's available for you to get a card, then go ahead and do it, man. It's your money. Would you sell away your 3090 FE? Maybe. I don't know. So, this is my plan. Is I would like a 3080 FE, and I want a 3090 FE that I can keep just for review and video purposes. 50. I'm 104. It's almost worse now. Yeah, it's not even peaking. It's barely peaking over 2,000 megahertz. Is that what we're talking about? Oh, we're talking about Best Buy and the way that they changed their site. I agree. They shouldn't have done that. They should have left it completely broken where it took people 30 minutes to check out and 30 minutes to add a card to their cart and everything else like that. Because it at least kept everybody entertained. You're wishing to get one before the month ends? I hope you get one. I am 69. You're right. Okay, so we're still pretty stable here at plus 110. I kind of want to get this over with, so let's just go for the gold here. It was way worse today. It was pretty bad. They should allow a 2-minute timer to check out. That'd be pretty interesting. Everything was gone within 1.5 minutes, yep. Am I Spanish at all? No. Where does tu madre thing come from? Because your mom. Reviews, what are the max temps? Max temps on what? You're gonna ask Santa for one? Did Best Buys get any of these in physical stock? I don't think so. I think it's just been all online only. Because if I'm Best Buy, why would I even waste my time shipping a card to the store if it's just going to cost extra for me to stock it and have someone waste their time putting it on the shelf when I can sell out of it in 2 seconds? The new Best Buy system, yeah, it sucks. How do I become Tu Madre Son? If you want to become Tu Madre Son, you go to the description in the video and you hit that Patreon button and you support me. Or you support me through the PayPal. And then you can be Tu Madre Son. I will let you be Tu Madre Son. I just wanna try just a little bit more. We've almost beat that last card. Let me just try just a little bit harder. Let's see if we can beat it. That's all I want. I want to kill this $850 card with a $750 card. Just to prove that it's stupid to spend $850 on a card. Unless you want one, then whatever. Then you're not stupid. Well, the Ventus stays pretty cool because I've got the fans on max speed and the case is open. Can you show us how to use OC using Afterburner? Yeah, it's pretty easy. Yeah, if you donate through Patreon enough, I might let you be 2 Padre. Hi, stupid. I'm your mom. Did you miss the unboxing? You did, but the cool thing about YouTube versus Twitch is you can just grab that little bar and scroll all the way back and watch the unboxing. But in case you did miss it, here's the box. It's a big beefy box. It's huge. This is the biggest 3080 box that I've had come in. It's pretty massive, and the card itself is just card is just huge. What's up, backslash LOL? Hey, backslash, give me that FE, dude. I'll trade you. You can have this thing. That I have heard Evil is a good OC. As long as it's stable. Let me set up the sell-away stuff. Yeah, we haven't sold away anything yet. We're about to. No, it does not really... Port Royal isn't the best for testing a benchmark. Whatever, if you get like plus 200 megahertz in Port Royal, you're gonna crash instantly whenever you get into like Modern Warfare or something. You didn't miss it yet, and you will. Take my kids? Yeah. You can take mine. Is the Tough OC a good card? Dude, the Tough's excellent. The Tough is tough. It's military grade. 1291. Oh, we're 7 points away. We are 7 points away. I'm gonna run it again. I have to beat this. Alright, let me get the Nightbot going. Also, if you guys want to be in the drawing, you need to be a YouTube sub. So make sure, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And we'll get going here shortly. I just got to set everything up. Opinions on the Zotac? I think that it's fine. I think that any 3080 is fine. I think that they're all the same. I think that buy whatever you want, but don't buy a Strix because you think it's going to perform way better. Don't buy a For the Win 3 because you think it's going to perform way better. Don't buy an Aorus Master because you think it's going to perform way better. We are proving right now that it doesn't. Here's a Ventus. $740. Performing just as well, if not better, as a Aorus Master, $850. Yeah, only competing against 300 people instead of thousands and some bots. So I really just care about beating the Aorus score in Port Royal. Have I tried the trio yet? Yeah, it's okay. Slick Watts won it. The trio's okay. And you know what I just realized is that there's a BIOS switch. Oh, okay.
Wow.
We were already on the OC BIOS, but there is a BIOS switch on the Aorus Master between silent and silent and OC, and it comes in the OC position already. Spamming does not increase your chances of winning. Yes, Kadri, I did, and it was exactly the same as the Strix BIOS on the For the Win 3. This is Port Royal. Oh my god, we haven't beat it yet? Are you kidding me? Come on. Just, I need something to just edge out a little bit and take the win here. I have to beat this Aorus with a Ventus. But, the OC position doesn't OC well. It's Silicon Lottery, man. I don't know. You opened my stream and then your PC crashed. That's funny. Yeah, I guess ICX sensors are fine. I don't really care because I'm not going to put it on LN2. I mean, I don't care how hot the memory is running. If I'm going to do a benching run with fans at full speed, I know it's going to be fine. This is a 10700K. Have I heard of binning? Of course I've heard of binning. That's essentially what we're doing right now, is binning. This isn't Into the AM shirt. Oh, this is not super thick cotton, which is why I love it. I sweat, and this is a good shirt. And with it being 40% polyester, they don't fade as easily either. Favorite card that I've tested so far? I like the For the Win 3 Ultra. I think it's a good card. The Gigabyte Gaming OC though, OC'd higher than my For the Win 3 Ultra did. And that's only a 2-pin card, 370 watts. And it hit higher clocks on the memory and the GPU core. And that's a $750 card, which brings me back to my point. Don't buy top dollar cards because you think they're going to perform better. It's not how it works this generation. Last man standing in chat gets a chance to buy it. Are you planning to get the Strix when it's out? If I could find it, yeah. Alright, we've degraded. I'm done. I'm sure that I could review it some more and overclock it and be a little bit... do some sort of trick to get it to beat it, but... will it be overclocked? No, it won't be overclocked. What score we got for the Aorus was 12,106. Pretty cruddy. Whereas I think my For the Win 3 Ultra did like 12,600 earlier. Alright. Let's get a keyword in here. What should the keyword be? We need a good keyword. You want to do a sleepover stream? So all you have to do is be subscribed to enter. Donating on Patreon or PayPal does not help you in any way, but it does help me. And it helps me to be able to provide streams like this and do this kind of content, as well as run the back end for the Discord and the tracking server stuff. It helps immensely. Just got a new Threadripper build running all that, so got to pay it off somehow. Feel free to hit me up on PayPal or Patreon with that. What a piece of crap. Let me take it out of your hands. Yeah, yeah. The keyword is going to be something. We will only... You only have to put the keyword in once. It'll only count one time. It's not aardvark. You know what, Zach? I thought of aardvark earlier, and I remembered your post on Discord the other day. I was like, it should be aardvark. The keyword is actually Lisa. The keyword is Lisa. Only enter if you're actually going to buy it. If you're outside the US, you're going to pay for shipping. Yeah, I mean, good luck. We'll leave it open for a minute. Maybe while that's running, I'll try and OC just a little bit more. Take everything she's got. And then also, you have to make sure that you're subscribed as well. If you're not subscribed and you win, I'm going to give it to somebody else. Somebody more deserving than you. You freeloader. You know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to you. You know who I'm talking about. But yeah, that's how it'll work, is that you win. We'll chat on Discord. I'll send you an invoice for whatever it is that I paid. And I'll get it shipped out. Now, this card is not going to get shipped out until Monday or Tuesday because I need to do benching on it this weekend. So Monday or Tuesday, I'll ship out the card. That point to the camera, though. You know who I'm talking about. If somebody named Polly Armstrong wins, then they're disqualified. But make sure that you are subscribed. Again, I'll be eternally grateful if you can help out with funding of this type of content, funding with the server that runs the Discord tracking. You know, that'd be great. And I will have my gratitude forever. Why, Polly? Because you're a spam fest. That's why. You ever wonder what it's like to command a bunch of people to say whatever you please? Well, you know what's also interesting is that we could accidentally take down websites just by posting it in the chat. So there's a lot of power there. Hey, we beat it. We had 12,106, 12,109. This $740 Ventus just beat out this $850 Gigabyte. Aorus Master. Way to go, guys. Let's roll it. We're doing it live. Jim Lee. Good job, Jim Lee. We did do it. I knew we would do it. You're right. Jim Lee did it. We had 211 eligible users. So out of 211 people, Jim, you won. Yeah, and he didn't even win the card for free. He still has to pay for it. Yes. Jim, put your Discord name and tag in the chat, please. And I will talk to you in a little bit after we wrap up here. Jim's already got a card? Good job, Jim. Jim is subscribed. He's been subscribed since October 15th, 2020. So today he subscribed. Good job, Jim. Jim is subbed. It's okay, we got it.
We're just too good.
You're the real Jim. Jim has two. Give away the For the Win 3 Ultra? Not yet. If I get an FE, then we'll do the same thing with the For the Win 3 Ultra. Jim's getting his 10th card. Good job, Jim. Make sure he's willing to buy it. Jim, are you willing to buy this card? If you are, put your Discord name and tag in the chat. And also, you need to put the words in the chat, yes, I'm going to buy this. Why do I want the FE over the For the Win 3? The aesthetic? Yes, for the aesthetic. And it's a small card, and I want to put a water block on it and put it in my main rig. Jim, you still need to, you said yes, this is. Jim, you need to put your, yes, you're gonna buy this. I need your Discord name and tag, so that way I can contact you through there. I see all the messages in Nightbot just from Jim here. Jim Lee literally not sharing his Discord in chat. I have no other way of contacting you, Jim, unless you put your Discord in here. Or your phone number, but don't put your phone number in here, please. You're gonna dox yourself. Lupoki in the Discord. Okay, but you need to put those 4 numbers in there too, so that way nobody changes their name. What card am I running in my main rig? I've got a 1650 in there right now. You weren't disqualified, Polly. It's okay. Jim, if you resell this card... Jim, I'm gonna send you a friend request right now, and I need you to confirm in the YouTube chat that you got my friend request. I need you to confirm in the YouTube chat that you got my Discord invite. You got it. Okay. It's going in your ITX system. This is actually probably one of the better cards if you have an ITX system, because it's about 1.5 inches shorter then the Gaming X Trio, and the Gigabyte Gaming OC. Those two were really big cards. Jim, I better not see this on StockX or whatever that is. Message retracted. Dr. X19, what did you say? So, Jim, congrats. The odds of you getting a 3080 here are definitely higher than Best Buy. Does it make any difference which slot you mount the GPU? You have 3 slots, please educate. So, I mean, sometimes on some boards it does, but I mean, realistically, no. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to make a tangible difference. You're going to be fine. You can't seem to get a chance to buy your 30 series yet? I'm sorry, man. Jim. Here you go, brother. Yours. You want it? There you go. You can have that. Congratulations. This is your Ventus. Like I said, it'll get shipped out probably Monday or Tuesday. So I apologize for the wait. But your watch is over. You now have a card. Assuming you actually buy it from me. Congratulations. This is yours. You won. You're the champion. These scrubs couldn't touch you. You're the winner. Now do you want me to, like, should I draw like a big peepee on the back though? Like right here? Put it like in a Sharpie? A silver Sharpie, just a big ol'
that's why I think it's
donger right there, right on the back.
There's activity.
Put a big ol' weenie right there. He licked it? I can lick it for you. It's going into a node 202. You have a Dremel ready? Nice. Can you buy the Aorus? No. Not yet. Can you buy a card? Can I buy a card for you? No, I can't. Hold the PP. You want me to? I'm not holding anybody's PP. Congratulations. You did it. Everybody, be excellent to each other. You guys got this. You will get a card. Once we resolve this demand issue, you'll get a card. The Discord is efficient. That's how I got my cards. Was the Discord. Would I buy the Zotac given a chance? I would definitely buy the Zotac. Absolutely, I would buy the Zotac. Yes, they are dropping 3 at a time, or 1 at a time. A lot of times it's just a scalper dropping 1 card. So, I mean, good luck. We need another big drop. What's the max FE draw? I think it was 370. I don't recall exactly though. I think that the AMD might resolve the demand issue. I think you might be right. After the demand issue, I think you can get an FE. You sold it to your friend who needed it desperately. Big brain. Big brain. Oh boy. That sucks, man. You're pulling 362? Oh, okay. So 360 watts. Yeah, man. What was the max stable clock? I think we hit a little over 2,000, maybe 2025. A 7970? Yeah. Hey, Ivakato Productions, send me a friend request on Discord. I don't think the Big Navi will compete with the 3080 either, but I think that it'll probably still be a good card. I personally think that AMD was probably shooting for 2080 Ti performance levels, and then Nvidia went to the gate with the 3080 and only charged $699. Why did I choose the nickname Tu Madre? Ask your mom. She'll tell you why. What's the Discord server? The Discord server is discord.gg/ATR. There you go. This song, this is Scandroid. It's pretty good. I dig it. It was pretty good stream tonight, guys. It was fun. Congrats again to Jim. Glad you got it. If I see it anywhere else, you know, if it's on eBay, better not be on eBay. That's all I'm saying. Will the price increase after the 7nm switch? I don't know. Maybe what they'll do is they'll only start selling a 20 gig model after the 7nm switch, and then charge you an extra $200 for it, because that sounds like what Nvidia likes to do. You catch me on another live stream? Sounds good, man. What was my best score with the Ventus? The Ventus was 12,109. This was 12,106. The 4-Win-3 was like 12,650. In terms of performance, my 4-Win-3 was the best performing, only after I got only after I put the Strix BIOS on it. As far as showing you how to overclock, maybe I'll put a video on it. You don't like the new notifications? I don't know what to tell you, man. I was getting dings, everybody else was getting dings. I was in a CVS and my phone started blowing up with notification dings. Make sure that you have @mentions turned on, and make sure that your role is set to alert for the RTX 3080. Hi, Alum Rodriguez. But that's it for me tonight. What was the score on the MSI? The MSI was 12109. 12109. 12106. That's it for me. Be excellent to each other.